Hi everybody, we're back. Yeah. Um. So there's a new thing happening. New holiday event or something. Seasonal. That's what they're called. Been a while. It's the little ladies event. So, woohoo. It's been a while. Another year. New for Little Ladies Day, okay. Ah, Ronald, how wonderful to have such a reliable helper on hand. As you no doubt noticed, the Little Ladies' Day festivities are upon us once more. By the way, I must ask, you know the songbirds, do you not? How silly of me, of course you do. Of course we did. Wait a moment. That trio of princess-styled entertainers were relative unknowns, relative unknowns, when they first took the stage, but they since became a Little Ladies' Day staple. Now we hope to introduce another such sensation. This time the singer will be a butler theme. I've titled this new act The Sensails Prince, a royal among servants, loyal servant to his princess. The prince in question is scheduled to debut in the upcoming festival performance. His Seymour chosen star is yet to return from picking up his costume. Though there is an ample time ere the show begins, his prolonged absence is a source of concern to say the least. If only I were not so preoccupied with preparations. Would you mind looking in on him for me? Peacock? Peacock. Peacock is his name, and he was meant to be speaking with the designer of aesthetics. Okay. Yeah. Oh, it's all the way over there. Ah, it has to shine with sharp, frozen brilliance, like a blizzard slicing through the darkest night. Then it should dazzle like a searing flame, threatening to burn your fingers at the merest touch. Doesn't that sound amazing? Wait, which do you want? A freezing blizzard or a burning flame? Oh, maybe you can help. How can we create a silvery costume that melts into the chaotic darkness? Should I give up on the shiny element? Ronald, how lovely to see you, darling. Why, we haven't spoken since you helped me snatch victory in the walk-off. What brings you to Estanium? Estaniums. Here at the L'Oreal Central's bidding, hey, say? Well, I could certainly use some guidance with this costume conundrum. The costume itself is largely complete. I simply wanted to add the finishing flair in accordance with the prince's wish, but I'm struggling to envision the image she's trying to convey. Well, there's just so many dimensions to looking dashing. How can one narrow the options down to a single idea? Forgive me, darling. But I have other projects to attend to. Would you mind coming back once you've helped the lad decide on a more definitive direction? This is not going well. I couldn't ask for a better opportunity. Here I am ruining my own debut. Ah, it was Ronald, yes. I'm sorry to drag you into this dilemma on my. Of all those who auditioned, they chose me to be the sensual prince. My job now is to become a star performer, and creating a dashing and princely persona seemed to be the best way to achieve that. I did my research into the challenge subject, delving into books about the most gallant individuals, how they act, how they dress, that sort of thing. But when I tried to explain, it all came out a jumbled mess. What makes it a prince among sensuals? Think of it. What exactly is this? Sensual. An unobtrusive servant who anticipates his master's needs. And my fixation of being dashing was entirely the wrong approach. At least now, one thing is clear. I must learn the ways of a sensual. If I'm to be the best prince I can be. You seem a knowledgeable sport. Left to my own device. I'm wasting time on the wrong thing again. Will you help me with my research? After we speak with a wide variety of townsfolk, and learn what the general public expects of a sensual. Let's split up that we might gather as many opinions as possible. I'll leave the steps of thou to you, and we can meet at the goal court. Well, why, yes, of course, I have one in my employ. The accomplished ones foresee what must be done and act without need for instruction. Those who stand around awaiting orders have no business taking the position. No word ever puts me in mind of the first royal censor himself, Fulton Baldwin. It's said that every year one girl was chosen from the townspeople by lot, and he would attend to that lucky lass as her personal servant for the entire day. The festival is no longer about choosing a single princess, of course, but oh, how I still daydream about how my beck and call. As a child, whenever little ladies' day came around, I would always hold out hope that this would be the year I was chosen. What? Oh, it's the Shadow Lord. It's the Nano Lord. My impression of the censor? They strike me as people who excel at preparations. Performing tasks to a demanding lord or lady's satisfaction hinges upon their ability to think ahead. To plan events to perfection. I work as a server at the Quicksand, is similar in some respects. They have a special Little Ladies' Day menu on offer this year, and I have everything memorized. The ingredients, the presentation, the flavors down. It is well as she everything from the main course to the beverages and desserts will be perfect. Above and beyond one prescribed duties, server's mission is to ensure as many happy customers as possible. Okay. This is, I just realized something. This is split up into two, yep, this is split up into two. Okay. Oh, guess what, Ron? I was asking about Central's in Pearl Lane, and a merchant offered me an amazing bargain. He showed me a rare urn, incalculable worth, but even the heavily discounted price was far more coin than I could afford. Think of it. What do urns have to do with Central's anyway? Nothing. Oh, was I on the wrong track again? I could have sworn. Focus. Who serves others, someone who anticipates what needs to be done and prepares for those tasks in advance. In my case, then, who serves his fans. Yes, when I put that, it just feels right. I should be thinking of ways that I can make the crowds happy, and that's exactly what I'll do. If you could stick around a while longer, I'd appreciate some help in becoming the best central I can be. There it is. Oh. I'm to don the mantle of the sensual prince. Yet, while I've grasped a clear picture of the theme, I must needs think of how best to embody the matter. The sensual exists to serve, to ensure happiness and satisfaction, which how it is all began for me. I once knew a girl years ago. She was my childhood friend, my cherished princess. But alas, she was born with a terrible ailment. She could not raise from bed, let alone leave the house. Thus, I took it upon myself to bring the outside world to her. I acted out all sorts of tales, a hero's saga, a jester at court. If she wished to hear of it, if it would but make her smile, I would assume any role under the sky. One fateful day, I happened to see a songstress in town. She dazzled the audience and the elated look upon their faces. I had to rush back to my experience. I sang and danced in my now for my audience of one, a performance of for her and her alone. Oh, how her eyes lit up! Her happiness was everything I wanted. It spurred me to practice day and night, and as I did, I began to feel I truly was a famous performer. Then all too soon did thou call her to his somber halls. They don't know is. But since I've dreamed of making a big name for myself as a singer, if I could perform on some grand stage, perhaps my voice would rise up and reach her ears once more. That's why I auditioned for the role of the Centennial Prince, why I leapt for joy when I heard I'd been chosen. And even though I began on from her, and that's become every bit of my own dream as well. I yearned to sing as that songstress did, and stir the hearts of the crowd. Thank you for listening, Ronald. Talking to someone helps to put my thoughts in order. Right, back to the task at hand. Once I've settled on how to best serve my audience, that I should have all the specifics Maribel needs to finish the costume. Let's head over to the little lady's day stage, shall we? With the better part of the preparations finished. begun to draw a crowd. The site might inspire some ideas for my debut. Right. The following needs it. Events cannot be skipped. Okay. Is this one of those, the stage-hands seem swamped. Last minute adjustments. You can see the fans have already begun to gather. If I should just say how to act as a central prince, then it's now or never. Let's see what clues the scene has to offer. What's going on over there? If we're speaking of centrals, we have no further than the Royal Central himself. Such a courteous demeanor. So precise in his movements. Now that I think of it, no matter the work we do together, he's never less than thorough with his preparations. I imagine he would be more than willing to help us implement any new plan. Particular eager song. I'm early to ensure a front row experience, though, but rather too early, in fact. My act is first on the program, so he'll be in for quite a long wait before his idols take the stage. Can we make him more comfortable? Adults were standing there all this time. At least make him comfortable for the duration of the performance. Employee of the Quicksand. Did they not mention offering some exclusive menu? Visitors are concluded. Only available during the festival makes it all the more tempting, doesn't it? I wonder if they'll be willing to bring out a light meal for the audience. Not only would it benefit the fans, but it would also be an excellent promotion for the Quicksand itself. I've been thinking, Ronald. There's no rule which demands people must stand to cheer and enjoy a performance, is there? Now have the Quicksand deliver some light refreshments. Day themed, of course, and aim for a more relaxed experience. I mean, it's hardly a novel concept. One often orders a meal while taking in play or has a flagon in hand. Now the minstrel drum his lute in the tavern. He would simply encourage the same idea. Naturally, I shall rouse out with song and dance, but this will help find the central side of my stage character. The act is finally coming together. As the central prince, I shall both serve and entertain. Come, there's not a moment to lose. I must first consult with the royals, sincere, and then hurry off to make my request to Mistress Marmalade. The Quicksand. I first was or Maribel, my costuming. There is no time. Should I talk to her in your stead? You would do that for me? Thank you, Ronald. I would be most grateful if you could explain the costume concept to Maribel for me. You are truly my savior. I will give you my word to show. The show will be a great success. Please do be sure to attend. Alright. Ronald, darling, how fares our princely central? So the show will feature a healthy dash of hospitality, eh? Sounds fabulous. A singer with a sensual poise and a princey style. Yes, that's you. I know exactly what this costume needs. Leave it to me. Well, then I'll have the outfit ready in time for the performance. Try to figure out what's going on in that conversation because it looks like just a sidebar. Thank you for lending a hand to young Pickle. It's good to know the issue with his costume has been resolved. As I mentioned, it's to be the main new attraction for this year's Little Ladies' Day. Because himself is to give the show's opening address. I can imagine how events might have unfolded without your assistance. You will stay and watch his performance, yes? Yes. Maybe. Yes. It's been standing for so long, my feet have fallen asleep, but at least the show is about to begin. It should be starting any moment now. The first act is the debut performance of a new singer, isn't it? The Central, Prince? What about the Prince of Central will be like anyway? I have no idea what to expect. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our Little Ladies' Day performance. What the? Is that a headset? I am Peacock, the sensual prince, and I shall be your guide to an ephemeral world of wonder. Ephemeral, butchering it all. You are all worried for the wait? Though it has been a trifle, but a trifle. We have taken the liberty of arranging for refreshments, a special festival menu prepared by our friends at the Quicksand. Peach infused tea, accompanied by a selection of spring-inspired sweets. We invite you to enjoy these delights while you enjoy the show. Oh, that's for us. Thank the gods, I was so thirsty. Oh, that new menu has been on my mind all day. What a lovely gesture. Joy to see you all thus pleased. Should this repast meet with your approval, pray consider a visit to the Quicksand following the show. But with that said, I must ask you to you all keep your eyes on me. attention. I won't to grow jealous. Yeah. Just one few steps closer. I promise this shall be a princely performance to remember. Dear audience, and enjoy the spectacle of this. Well, there you have it. Not only entertains with song and dance, but also captures the crowd's heart with warm hospitality. A wonderful display. Not bad, not bad. It seems we have quite a show to follow. The songbirds will deliver. We'll take the stage with storm and build this excitement to a raging crescendo. Arnold, thank you for coming to my performance. It was also magical. To see such enjoyment upon each face of the crowd was an indescribable feeling. Did you see how they responded to the touches of hospitality? The quicksand server even came over to thank me for how quickly word spread about their festival menu. What a stunning debut by the Central Prince. We're already been swamped with demands to know when you will be performing next. I'm thinking of setting up an encore performance while the festival is still going. Is that so? Well, then I shouldn't disappoint my fans. I wonder if my dear friend is watching me too, from thousands to halls. Thank you again for giving me this opportunity. For as long as I have the privilege of standing on that stage, I mean to spend every moment delighting all who attend. But I had Maribel craft you a matching costume. I was not alone up there in front of the crown. I felt you standing beside me as you were stepping away, giving your part in all this. You are every bit a Central Prince yourself, so please, do me the honor of accepting this gift. It's the least I can offer for your patient assistance. Now, I must be off to prepare for my next appearance. I too offer my sincerest gratitude for elevating our nations to ever greater heights. The Little Lady Days festivities have only just begun, but I suggest you go and enjoy them while they last. And there's the entire outfit. I want to be your pop star. Oh boy. That's... Is it Royal Servant? Who has the items? Question. No one has the items. Oh, he's on the stage. Where? Picky tools. Is it just the outfit? Oh, hey, Royal Handmaiden. Okay, so it's just... Okay. It was just the update. Alright, well, that's it. Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna... Yeah, that's it. I've finished that. As long as that's done. We're kind of fine. Yeah. Alright. Well, that's it for now. I got other things to do. Till next time.